It's like when they try to do innovation, right? They bring in the creative genius and they say, we love your ideas, we love how independent and creative you are now. Cut off the ponytail, shave, take off the leather jacket, put on a suit, sit in front of our board and compromise until you're an empty shell. and then they ask, why is innovation failing within our company? Why? Because you kill it the moment it walks through the door.
In other words, we have a system of schooling which starts with grades. And we get this little creature into the thing with a kind of, come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. And we get it always preparing for something that's going to happen. So you go into nursery school as preparation for kindergarten. You go to kindergarten as preparation for first grade. And then you go up the grades till you get to high school. And then comes a time when maybe if we can get you fascinated enough with this system, you go to college. And then when you go to college, if you're smart, you get into graduate school and stay a perpetual student. And go back to be a professor and just go round and round in the system. But in the ordinary way, they don't encourage quite that. They want you after graduate school or after graduation, commencement as it's called, beginning to get out into the world with a capital W.
So I scheduled an appointment with the high school counselor, and I went in and told her what I would like to do. 15 seconds after I started telling her what I wanted to do, how I wanted to get the classes I needed in high school so I could have a better chance of getting into college, she put her hand up to my face about 10 inches away from it, and she said, "Put that silly stuff away. Put that silly stuff away, and let me tell you what you need to do. This summer, you need to get a job at the factory." People either farmed or they worked at local factories where I grew up in Indiana. Said, get a job at the factory, do a good job, come back and finish your senior year, and when you graduate, you should be able to get a full-time job. Now, what else can I help you with?
And so you know, you've been trained for this and now you've arrived. But when you get out into the world at your first sales meeting, they've got the same thing going again because they want you to make that quota. And if you do make it, they give you a higher quota. And come along about 45 years of age, maybe you're vice president. And suddenly it dawns on you that you've arrived. With a certain sense of having been cheated. Because it is just the same as life feels the same as it always felt. And you are conditioned to be in desperate need of the future. So the final goal that this culture prepares for us is called retirement. When you will be a senior citizen and you will have the wealth and the leisure to do what you've always wanted, but you will at the same time have impotence, a rotten prostate, and false teeth, and no energy. So the whole thing, from beginning to end, is a hoax.
Something happens to us from the time we're told in the summertime by our parents when we go up and tell them we're bored, and they tell us, go outside and use your imagination and your creativity to find something to do for yourself. Something happens from that time up until the time we get ready to go out into the world and make a way for ourselves. Then adults tell us that it's time to put the silliness away, the nonsense, that it's not going to make your life work to keep engaging this imagination you have and this creativity that you've got going on. It's time to get practical. It's time to get serious. It's time to buckle down. It's time to sign on for a long list of dry obligations. It's time, young man, to sign on to packing fucking boxes your whole life. Start taking steps towards doing some of those projects that you know that will get you closer to living that dream life you keep playing over and over in your head. different from the practical life that you got to get up and meet every day. To go to the cubicle infested world and work a job just to pay the bills. Put gas in the gas tank to take you places where you don't really want to go, to be around people you don't enjoy being around. Put groceries in a refrigerator, groceries that keep you fat and lazy, keep you away from being healthy and fit in your life. Pay the mortgage on a house that doesn't inspire you, it's just a nuisance and you hate coming home to. What the fuck are you doing? And you know what makes it even worse? Is that you cower. Before you got from the bedroom to the kitchen, Mr. Ugly was there. Mr. Resistance, riding your ass, telling you what you were going to do different than what you want to do and what the inner voice inside of you tells you you need to do with your life. Telling you that those things that you believe matter and have a purpose in your life really don't. That the silly, the superficial, the stupid does. Checking your email, getting on the internet, surfing around, watching some mind-numbing TV, making that list you need to go to the store next time, making those phone calls to those people and just chit-chatting and gossiping about dumbass things. Mr. Resistance will be there every morning, noon, and night. And while you were sleeping, riding your ass, kicking your ass, unless you turn around and you start throwing punches. Wherever you are in your life right now, whatever your circumstances are, whatever age you are, however beat down you are, however tired you are, however empty you feel, you are still an original, and you still have inside of you a unique creative spirit, a one-of-a-kind soul print. And expressing it is what you are supposed to do in your time here. You were not created the unique way you are to come here and squander it. And if you are, you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to take up arms. You need to overcome your fears. You need to unbury your thoughts and ideas and beliefs that you've kept hidden for years. And you need to start fighting back. And the weapon you should use to fight this battle, to get back the power in your life, to recapture the spirit of your soul print, pretty simple. You, the real you, the true you, not all the others that you have spent your life trying to be, not something else that others believe you should be. Be you. It's enough. That's what I want you to know. Spend your life being you. All of you. Your life is worth it. I think it is anyway. Till next time, always believe.